Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. You see, there are some of you, some people out there who still think that somehow, by some means, Nigeria could still be brought back to a country where people will feel safe. Today, we are going to look at it critically, and you will judge by yourself whether there is any hope for Nigeria, because some of us who have seen it, who have looked at it very critically, we can tell you authoritatively that Nigeria is gone and gone forever. There is nothing that will make that country to come back to normal with the kind of barbaric people called Fulani who exist in that space. People who have no value, no atom of value for human life. They prefer the life of cows to human beings. With that kind of barbaric and backward reasoning, there is no how a society like Nigeria will move forward or protect the inhabitants. Meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do well to do so that videos of this nature will continue to come your way to enlighten you and make you stay updated on the events happening around you and around the world. Now, let's start with this. Okay, so this is a northern lady speaking about insecurity in Nigeria. Hear him out. All right, now hear her out.
Somebody literally just commented on that e-post. Thank God I'm not living in Benue. Please be for real. Benue used to be the food basket of the nation. Every part of Nigeria enjoyed from the bounty of Benue.
Did you hear that? Benue used to be the food basket of the nation. It was a very productive place as far as agriculture is concerned. But today, what is it like? Listen up.
One of the reasons why foodstuffs are very expensive these days is because Benue indigenes are no longer farming. These herders do not allow them to go into their farmlands again. They rape their women. They kill their children. They have fled from their land. And the remaining ones still in the land, they are being killed. So if you think this is not your problem because you do not live in Benue, then you are living under a rock. You do not understand the magnitude of this situation. We are all under attack in Nigeria.
Okay, so she said it all. We are all under attack in Nigeria, which means everybody is in trouble. Does that sound clear to you? All right, I'm going to look at this issue this lady raised in two ways. Number one, these Benue people who are there, if you have stayed near some of them, there are some of them who bragged before now. They used to brag that they were the ones that fought Biafra war on the side of Nigeria and massacred Biafrans. And they were very proud of it, that they massacred Biafrans, innocent children and women who did nothing wrong other than that they just found themselves in the space called Nigeria, which wasn't even their own making. They never bargained to be part of Nigeria. They were forced into it by Britain. I will continue to call out Britain because they caused all these problems we are seeing today. If they had allowed the indigenous peoples of that space to stay on their own the way they were before they came, I mean before Britain came, they wouldn't have been this problem. Everybody would have been operating as its own nation, and Fulani wouldn't have had the power to start invading and dominating societies the way they are doing to Benue today. So these people, they fought for Nigeria against Biafra and massacred not less than 3 million innocent children and women, and they were bragging about it. So they thought that they had a very good future in Nigeria. But listen to what, let's jointly read together what General Odumegwu said to Gowon, okay, when the war was going on. Read up yourself. It says, during the 1967 to 70 genocide, that was the war, what they called the war, it was purely genocide against the Igbos. Ojukwu told Gowon, as you, that is you, Gowon, and your fellow Middle Belt people, including Benue, Plateau, and the rest of them, Fulani also, and Britain. You see, when I say that Britain is the cause, I am not just blabbing. Ojukwu knew that Britain was also the cause of the problem. In fact, Britain was the original cause because they amalgamated Nigeria, forced people into an undecided union. As you, Fulanis and Britain, are killing my people unprovoked, you will be alive to witness your people die like dogs unprovoked. UK will fall. Someone greater than me will liberate Biafra. I promise you. That was Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu on the 15th of April, 1968. Is it not happening today? Today, Benue people are under attack of the same Fulani whom they fought for. They fought for Fulani against Biafra. Today, who is their problem? Biafrans are on their own, no, peaceful. They are not going to Benue to cause any trouble. But who is troubling Benue today? Who is troubling Plateau today? Because Plateau is the homeland of the same Gowon, this Gowon who led the war. Look at it. Who was the military head of state of Nigeria as at the time the war was going on. So Plateau is under attack. People are being unalived in hundreds in Plateau and in Benue and Nasarawa and so on, all those middle belt who fought on behalf of Fulani against the Igbos. So they are paying for their evil, the evil they did against Biafra. That is one way to look at it. And that is to tell you that evil is not good. Evil is not good. No matter who is at the receiving end, don't do evil. Number two, the lady made a very important statement and said, if you are living somewhere that is not Benue and you feel, thank God I'm not in Benue, you are joking, you are just dreaming. And that is true because some time ago, even the southeast, the Igbo land, was not affected by these Fulani terrorists. But some of us who understood what was going on knew that what Fulanis are doing is not necessarily that they are targeting Benue. They want to use Benue as their base, fallback base, because their main target is the south, more especially Igbo land. Because what they want is to dominate Igbo land and begin to control the resources from Igbo land, which includes the vegetation for their cows, water for their cows, and the mineral resources in the soil, which includes oil and gas and other mineral resources. They want to be stealing it and be selling, just the way they steal their gold in the north and sell and don't make remit to the federal government, and nobody is talking. That's what they do. So now they want to conquer Benue so that they will occupy Benue, so that from there they will be launching attack to the south. And when we chase them, they go back to Benue and feel safe. That's what they are doing. That is exactly the issue. So now the southeast, that is the Igbo land and other parts of the south, are now under attack, which wasn't so before now. And I want to talk to some of us of Igbo extraction who tell you, I'm not a Biafran, I am not part of it, and they think they are safe. When Fulani comes to your community and begins to massacre people, they will not ask you whether you support Biafra or not. Before you even talk, they will unalive you. So you better wake up now and begin to use your head, use your senses. I hate it when I hear people say, I am not a Biafran, I don't support Biafra, so don't talk about this separation from Nigeria to me. I want a better Nigeria. The more you say that you want a better Nigeria, the more you display your ignorance, your naivety, and your idiocy. Because what it means is that you have not even understood what is going on. You have not understood that Benue was once a peaceful place, but now it is under the attack of Fulani. And you have not understood that the earlier you break out of Nigeria, the safer for you. They are coming. They are coming to your community. And you must begin now to use your head and to make moves that will free you from the attack of these marauders. They are barbaric, and we can't stay in the same space with them. The solution is not to call the army to come and help, because the army is already infiltrated by terrorists. Is already infiltrated by these criminals. So army cannot save you, because if army can save you, why have they not saved Benue? Why have they not saved the rest of Nigeria? things are getting rather worse, but the army is there. The soldiers are there. What do? They mount roadblock on our roads in Igbo land and continue to extort people. But the criminals are in the bush. Okay, let's proceed. Look at this one. Look at this one. 4 farmers unalived. Okay, farms destroyed, scores displaced as herdsmen attack Nasarawa communities. This time around, Nasarawa. Where is Nasarawa? The same middle belt. So for those Igbos who think that they are safe because they are in Igbo land, don't worry. I don't pray for any evil, but this was how Benue was safe. This was how Plateau was safe. This was how Nasarawa was safe. But today, the herdsmen are raining havoc on them. So you better begin now to contribute to your freedom. The only freedom you have and the only solution to all this problem is separating from Nigeria. We need Biafra. If you're an Igbo person, you need Biafra. If the more you continue to claim, to pretend that you don't need it, the more you risk your life. One day, Fulani will come to your community and you will see that they will not ask you whether you support Biafra or not. Look at it. 4 farmers unalive, farms destroyed, scores displaced as herdsmen attack Nasarawa communities. Nasarawa used to be a very peaceful place, but today, look at it. Herdsmen are attacking them. This is the same people who joined Nigeria to fight against Biafra. T.Y. Danjuma is from Nasarawa State. T.Y. Danjuma is from here. Okay? And he was one of those who led the military operation against Biafra and unalived more than 3 million innocent children and women. Now their community is boiling. The community of Gowon is boiling. The communities of TV people, that is Benue people, are boiling. Evil is not good. Look at it. Suspected Fulani herdsmen are reportedly unalive 4 thief farmers with scores wounded in a serial attack in thief-dominated areas in 3 local government areas of Nasarawa State. 3 local government areas. They attacked 3 whole local government areas of Nasarawa State and nothing happened. So where is your military? For those of you who say, let them call the military, let them come and do what? Come and do what? Got 3 local governments, and if you know the size of each local government in the north, you'll be surprised how they could attack such 3 vast areas and nothing happened. So if you're an Igbo person and you still continue to think that somehow Nigeria will get better for you, an Igbo person, you are dreaming. You better join the struggle for your freedom. And your freedom is Biafra. You just have to key into the struggle for Biafra. Otherwise, Fulani herdsmen will come to your village one day. Some years ago, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started talking about this thing, and they say, how do you know? You are a warmonger. You are just inciting people unnecessarily. Today, what is happening? Nnamdi Kanu is facing trial because of the same forewarning he gave, but is the forewarning not happening? They say to be forewarned is to be forearmed, but people chose not to be forearmed. Igbo elders, I am disappointed. They are not doing anything, but they are seeing the evil. They are seeing the danger. It is already happening under our nose, but Igbo elders are not talking. We are not talking about the politicians, who, of course, we know are puppets. Leave the politicians aside. But Igbo elders, community leaders, why not join your hands and let us separate from Nigeria? We need Biafra. We need it like yesterday. Okay, look at this. Look at this place. Look at this place. You see this place? It is a Hamufu in Enugu State. I'm going to play it and you see.
This is a Yamufi, Enugu State. I've been telling you people that for many years now, all the villagers don't run away. Look at everywhere. Look at their market. Bush don't fool their market. Look at their market. That market we are seeing is a very busy market. But right now, you don't go see anybody there. If you enter inside that village, you don't go see anybody.
Now look at their houses. Their houses have been destroyed. Their markets have been destroyed. This is a harmful in Enugu State. Enugu. Enugu State is in Igbo land. And you are an Igbo person, you think you are safe. When they say, let us support Biafra, so we pull out of Nigeria, you say, no, we want a better Nigeria. Look at the better Nigeria for you. Look at what is coming upon your community.
Houses, bush, done through everywhere.
Look at people's community. Look at people's houses. Look at how they have been destroyed and deserted. In no distant time, in fact, already, according to report, Fulani have started occupying these villages. Very soon they will rename it. It will no longer be Hamufu. This is Igbo land. It is not elsewhere.
The villagers don't run away because of Boko Haram Fulani Herdsmen. And the former governor of Enugu State, Ugwani, he couldn't save his people. Even this.
Can you see? This is market. Nothing is happening there anymore. Are you getting it? But when these people invaded Ehamufu the first time, Simon Ekpa tried to intervene. He sent ESN members because he was the one commanding his ESN at that time, the real ESN, not the ones that sold out to Igbo governors. These men went there to save Ehamufu. Ehamufu people were the ones who reported them to Nigerian army, and Nigerian army came and began to attack them. So the ESN, that is the Eastern Security Network members who went to save the community, began to face two enemies. On one hand, the Fulani Herdsmen, on the other hand, Nigerian army, because Nigerian army is in support of the criminals, the terrorists, the Fulani Herdsmen. They want to support them to have upper hand on people. So that was how ESN left in order to avoid confrontation with Nigerian army. And what is the result? Look at the result. The community have been chased out completely and deserted. Yet, Simon Ekpa is the problem, right? Today, he's facing trial in Finland concerning this thing, this rescue mission he went to carry out. There is one nonsensical human being called Chidi. He calls himself doctor and reverend. Chidi Nwanyanwu. He lives in Canada. When this incident happened that Simon Ekpa sent men to go and deliver a Hamufu, Chidi Nwanyanwu was one of those who called Interpol, who called the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Finland to get Simon Ekpa arrested. There is another one who calls himself Brekete family, ordinary president, Ahmed Issa. Ahmed was one of those who called Finland embassy in Nigeria to report Ekpa to them. Many people, I popped DOS, everybody started shouting. There was a group whom I never heard about. I never heard about that group before. But that group surfaced the moment Simon Ekpa decided to intervene on Ehamufu's case. They wrote to ICC, International Criminal Court. That group is based in Germany. They wrote a petition against Simon Ekpa. But in all these things, what was Simon Ekpa trying to do? To fight against Fulani Herdsmen. Okay? And they said he was the one unaliving people in Ehamufu. Where is the evidence? It was Fulani people that were unaliving people. But they turned the story upside down. And today, Simon Ekpa is facing charges. And today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is also facing charges. That is to show you that Nigerian government is actually deliberately supporting terrorists to overtake the communities of indigenous people in Nigeria. And as an Igbo person, you are there insisting that, hey, I want better Nigeria. We must live together in peace. Which peace? Peace with people who are retarded. People who are completely retarded in reasoning. Barbaric. They don't reason like normal human beings. Now look at the two governors, both past. You see the past, see the present. They cannot save this situation in Ehamufu. Look at Ehamufu in a very sorry state.
Governor Peter Mba couldn't do anything. Boko Haram Fulani Herdsmen, they are still massacring, slaughtering. Villagers are running away. Look at their market empty. If you enter inside the village, that place is very, very big. Nobody, no, you don't go see anybody. House is empty.
Look
Villages,
at
they don't
people's
pack their
houses. Look at people's houses. They have destroyed them and abandoned them.
property, run away.
Look at people's houses, destroyed and abandoned.
Run away from their village. And we have two governors, former governor Ugwani and Pitamba. They couldn't serve their people. They couldn't even take any action. No security, nothing. It's a very shameful thing to these two governors. Become governor by mistake. I don't know, become governor by mistake.
So, people, that is a harmful. And that is to show you an Igbo person who thinks that you have hope in Nigeria, the kind of hope, actually, the kind of hope you have. All right? I'm going to show you what is happening currently. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. I think I got it wrongly. Well, just give me some time, please. Okay, so this is Isiugwu Enugu Ezike. Isiugwu Enugu Ezike. Recently, just yesterday, being 23rd of June 2025, because today is 24th of June 2025. Look at.
Okay, maka ndị na-asụ n'ihe gbasara ndị Fulani whatever herdsmen bụ propaganda. This man bụ ihe ọ na-ekreti bụ awareness o. Ihe ọ na-akọwa mgbe nye n'ihe a bụ another set of nama. Meaning na nke ọzọ one guy post go mere. Bụ eziokwu ma ha bụ still na Isiugwu ejaghị Enugu Ezike.
Okay, so Isiugwu in Enugu Ezike. Fulani herdsmen are arriving in large numbers. You can see it. They are entering the community in large numbers. This place also has boundary with Benue State. So what does it suggest to you? Now, when they begin to invade like this, when they begin to arrive in large numbers, that was how they started arriving some time ago until they began to take over Ahamufu. Now they have started coming. If you talk, they will say, hey, why are you raising unnecessary incitement? But very soon, these people who are coming like this will begin to attack. I'm going to show you to confirm that Isiugwu is a reality. Let me show you. See it again. It is the same Isiugwu. It is in Igboeze North local government of Enugu State.
Yeah,
another person covered it.
Herdsmen, Isiugwu Ejago, June 20th, 2025. So, kefu na ndị Fulani echighị azụ na Igboeze North. Daalụ. Ya bụ na ihe na-ekwu bụ na Igwe Isiugwu ya bụ Emeka Oyi.
Okay, so what the young man was saying there is to tell you that they are informing the public that Fulani herdsmen have started coming back to Isiugwu. The same Isiugwu in Enugu Ezike, in Igboeze North local government of Enugu State, the same Enugu State. Where is Chidi Nwanyanwu? Chidi will not come out to talk now. They have attacked Ahamufu a number of times, and even recently again, they attacked Ahamufu. Chidi is not talking. He will not call Interpol again. His phone has stopped working. His mouth has suddenly got shut. Okay? He is still in Canada. He still has phone, but Chidi is no longer talking. Chidi Nwanyanwu, I am calling you out now. Come and talk. Your state, Enugu State. He is from Enugu. Your state, Enugu State, is under invasion of Fulani herdsmen. You won't talk. Once it is Ekpa, you come out and all your muscles will come out and you begin to talk rubbish. That Ekpa is unaliving his people in Ebonyi State. Talk about Enugu first of all. Look at these people. Now, why we are here and people like Shidi are busy talking rubbish, talking what they don't know. Other people who really understand what security is all about are addressing it squarely. Okay? Addressing it squarely. Let me show you once more what is happening in Nigeria before we go over to the one I just raised now. Look at this man. You may know him, Bello Turji. He's a bandit league group leader. Okay, they know where this man is, but they won't go there to arrest or attack him. So, what is Bello Turji saying? Bello Turji is saying, drain your dam or face death. Bandit leader Turji, other Sokoto local government. Okay, now look at the news. And when was that? Just yesterday, 23rd June 2025. Look at it. Okay. Now let's go down a bit. Notorious bandit leader Bello Turji has reportedly ordered residents of Isa local government area in Sokoto state to drain a dam in their community or face brutal consequences. This was revealed in a post by security analyst Bakatsine in X on X on Monday. According to the post, Turji issued the warning to villagers after claiming that the dam was affecting his group's movement in the area, that the dam was affecting the movement of his group in the area. So the villagers should go and drain it. Drain it to where now? Where are they taking the water? Are they going to drink the water or what? You see the kind of problem people are facing because they decided to stay in Nigeria. So the more you continue to say that you want to remain in Nigeria, is the more you continue to say that you don't value human lives. You want people to continue to lose their lives. You don't use your senses. Okay? Because the longer Nigeria continues to exist, the more people will be losing their lives just anyhow on daily basis. People are losing their lives in hundreds these days already. Look at what Bello Turji is saying. So a bandit will just come up and issue command to anybody or any set of people, or even the government, and it stands. Because nothing is going to, these people, they are going to execute this plan if the community doesn't take action. And the army will not do anything. The army will not save the community. They will just sit down and wait for whatever to happen. And then they will come and speak grammar the way Musa and what do you call him now? Bulaba Mloko went to Benue and spoke. They will speak grammar and that will end it. Now, US wants citizens to avoid Nigerian military bases, government facilities. That is recent news. Okay? These are people who know what security is all about and how dangerous Nigeria is right now. These are people who know, who understand Nigeria. It was yesterday also, June 23. So Nigeria, what do you call it? US is saying what? In a statement published on its website on Sunday, the US mission in Nigeria cited concerns arising from current global developments as the reason for warning its citizens and employees to avoid visit to military bases and government facilities. You know what? They are just trying to apply cosmetic, saying that it is from global, as a result of current global developments. They know that there is risk everywhere. Okay. And even talking about this current global developments, the so-called Northerners came up recently staging a protest in support of Iran. All right. In Nigeria, they are supporting Iran. Look at people who don't know their problems. They have problem of terrorists, but instead of them to address it, they are talking about the case of Iran. So nobody knows where attack may come from. That's why US is asking them stay away from military bases and government facilities. They know what is happening. All right, that Nigeria is not a safe place. So you, an Igbo person that is still thinking that Nigeria is a safe place for you and you want a better Nigeria, you are dreaming, and you just have to wake up because your senses are not working properly so far. Wake up and get your senses reset, okay? We need Biafra right now, not Nigeria. Nigeria is dangerous and is leading to the death of people. Thank you very much for listening, and I want to stop here. Have a nice day, and bye for now.